110 model claims to be 2,000 liters per hour or close to 530 gallons per hour. This may sound really strong, but in reality it's not. The distribution of water is much wider than a traditional powerhead, and you'll see later in the video how this affects your tank. Just know that you have an option of getting a larger pump for a larger tank. Let's start by opening this thing up. The Sunsun 110 Wavemaker doesn't come with an instruction manual, but no worries, we simply just click two pieces together and it's all set up. This pump attaches to the aquarium via a suction cup with a locking mechanism. Many Wavemakers today come with a two-piece magnetic attachment, which can be nice, although this suction cup is really good quality and with the clamp securely locked down won't be sliding around your tank like a lot of the other powerheads out there do. That's pretty much it. Let's throw this pump in a tank and talk about why I really like this thing. So all you have to do is place the pump where you want it, adhere the suction cup, and pull the lever down to lock it in place. From here you can adjust the directionality of the pump. I prefer these Wavemaker pumps over powerheads a lot of the time because of this freedom, along with the fact that the Wavemaker produces a much larger spread of water movement. Powerheads have a much more pinpoint flow, and in most cases for me ends up blowing plants around like crazy, something that I don't want. This Sunsun pump is awesome because it's small yet capable of generating a decent amount of movement throughout even large tanks. This guy's in a 40 gallon right now, and you can see that we get more than enough circulation without creating a massive disturbance. As far as the strength of the pump goes, I'm okay using just one of them in tanks up to 55 gallons and in some cases 75 gallons. Water circulation is one of those things that you want to have but can easily be under or overdone. I think this is in part because there really isn't a rule as far as how much circulation you should have. For example, when I keep a planted tank without a filter, I want pretty good water circulation to the point where most of my plants have a slight movement to them. Now there isn't really a gallons per hour requirement here as far as how big your tank is, thus the potential confusion. It's more of a trial and error process that'll be unique to every tank that you build. Really the only thing you can say for sure about circulation is that the larger the tank, the more water you're going to want to move. In many cases, particularly smaller tanks, you're going to get more than enough circulation provided by an appropriately sized HOB filter. However, if your tank is large and you want to get more circulation, adding a pump like this can be really helpful. Having good circulation is going to help promote nutrient movement throughout your tank, as well as prevent standing organics, aka detritus, from getting out of hand. Some plants may be sensitive to strong flow and won't appreciate it, while others can take it, so just keep that in mind. There's no need to turn your tank into a plant roller coaster ride by any means. Good water circulation can also be beneficial in preventing certain types of algae that like to grow on still surfaces, including plant leaves. Tilting your pump up towards the water column can help increase surface agitation and gas exchange, which may be appropriate in certain circumstances. Again, there's a link in the description, and coming from someone who's bought a ton of pumps over the years, this is one of the best values I've come across